Hello everyone. Happy Friday. Welcome to my channel. Here is your stimulus check update, stimulus package update, and news report for Thursday, March 18th. In today's video, I will be sharing the latest stimulus news. I will be discussing the status of the third stimulus check, as well as the new direct deposit date details for the $1,400 checks. Make sure to watch until the end of this video to learn about President Joe Biden's new tax hike. I will be announcing the winner of the $50 Amazon gift card giveaway in a video that will be posted later today. You can still enter the giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment below. President Joe Biden is turning to the next items on his legislative agenda. Biden is starting to lay the groundwork for raising taxes on wealthier Americans to pay for them. During an interview with ABC News on Wednesday, President Biden doubled down on vows he made as a candidate, saying that those earning more than $400,000 will see a small to significant tax increase. However, Joe Biden pledged that those under the threshold won't see one single penny in additional federal tax. And he is already working to make permanent several major temporary tax breaks for low-income and middle-class Americans. These include expansions of the child tax credit and earned income tax credit, as well as more generous Affordable Care Act premium subsidies. Much of Biden's plan rests on reversing the Republicans' 2017 tax cuts, which were more heavily weighted to those at the upper end of the income ladder. Though many key provisions will expire after 2025. During a press conference, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said President Joe Biden believes that those at the top are not doing their part and obviously that corporations could be paying higher taxes. The president has not issued a formal tax proposal since taking office, though it's expected he will unveil measures soon to help fund his plans for infrastructure, clean energy and other recovery efforts. Last year, President Biden released a plan that would increase federal revenues by $2.1 trillion over a decade. More progressive lawmakers, including Senators Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts and Bernie Sanders of Vermont, are refloating the wealth tax that they proposed in their recent Democratic campaigns. What are your thoughts on this, everyone? Leave them in the comments below. An analysis of Biden's campaign proposals by the Tax Policy Center show that families earning less than $400,000 a year won't see a direct increase in federal taxes. In fact, middle-income households could see an average tax cut of $680 and low-income households could see their tax bills fall by $760 for 2022, the center found. Now, those who receive federal aid through supplemental security income or Social Security disability insurance can expect to receive their third stimulus payment in the same way as their regular benefits. However, a payment date has yet to be announced by the IRS. On March 12, the IRS stated, Social Security and other federal beneficiaries will generally receive this third payment the same way as their regular benefits. A payment date for this group will be announced shortly. The U.S. Bureau of the Fiscal Service explains, federal benefit payments, such as Social Security, Supplemental Security Income, and Veterans, are required to receive your payment electronically. You must either have the money deposited directly to a bank or credit union account or get your money each month on a Direct Express prepaid debit card. The Social Security Administration stated on March 12. The IRS is reviewing the tax provisions of the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021. Signed into law on March 11, 2021. We will add helpful context to this page soon, like we did for each of the first two rounds of EAPs. A spokesperson for the National Automated Clearinghouse Association recently said, Unfortunately, it appears we don't know enough yet about the third stimulus payment date for SSI recipients. The only information we were given is that some rules require that legislation be passed before they can work to find eligibility and payment information. The IRS has pushed back the tax filing deadline by a month to Monday, May 17 instead of Thursday, April 15. The agency is working hard to send out stimulus checks as quickly as possible during tax season. But, you still need to file state taxes by April 15. The extended deadline is only for federal income taxes. It doesn't affect a state's income tax deadline. That is the end of the video, everyone. I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure to enter the $50 Amazon gift card giveaway by subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and commenting below.
Mr. President, Senator from Oregon.
As if in legislative session, I ask unanimous consent that the Senate proceed to the immediate consideration of S. 823 introduced earlier today. The bill would provide for protection of recovery rebates. I further ask that the bill be read a third time and passed, and the motion to reconsider be considered made and laid upon the table with no intervening action or debate.
Is there objection?
Mr. President.
Senator from Pennsylvania.
Mr. President, reserving the right to object. My friend, the senator from Oregon, suggested that Senate rules precluded this provision from being addressed in the recently passed bill. It's actually a little bit more complicated than that. So let's remember how we got here. Last year, Republicans and Democrats worked together, and we passed 5 bills adding up to about $4 trillion, authorizing another several $1 trillion of loans. It was an extraordinary reaction to an extraordinary moment. And Republicans and Democrats came together time and time again. As the circumstances were changing, we passed new legislation to reflect that, passing a big bill, a $1 trillion bill nearly, in December. But as soon as our Democratic colleagues had the ability, they decided they weren't interested in any bipartisan legislation anymore. It was going to be strictly Democrats using the reconciliation process, and that is the only reason that this provision couldn't be addressed, because it can't be dealt with under the reconciliation rules. So now our Democratic colleagues perceive a problem with this legislation, and they'd like Republicans' consent to fix what might have been resolved with some kind of compromise had they pursued the path that we pursued when we were in control. But let's talk about where we are and what we've done for individuals and families. The unprecedented financial support from the federal government has been really amazing. An average family of 4 has by now received stimulus checks of $9,200, child tax credit checks of $6,000. That's $15,200. By the way, that's gone to people who never lost a penny of income. And if they did lose their job, as in the hypothetical that the senator from Oregon suggests, then the unemployment benefits in more than half the cases paid them more than they made working because of the legislation that we passed. We designed it so they would pay people more not to work than they would make working, in addition to these stimulus checks that they got. And so the result of that is, in the aggregate, personal savings have gone through the roof. It's up by over $1.6 trillion. Total consumer credit is down. The fact is, we more than replaced lost income through the series of bills that were passed. But now my colleagues want to come here and block